Life isn't about getting it right the first time. It's about showing up again and again, even when it's messy. Every struggle, every mistake, it's all part of the process. We often think success is about perfection, but really, it's about the courage to keep trying. And there are moments when all we need is to pause, to let the warmth of the sun remind us that life isn't always about chasing. Sometimes it's about feeling, letting go, being present. Sometimes we just have to take the leap. It's not the fear of falling that stops us, but the fear of what might come after. But the only way to find out is to dive in, trusting the water will catch us. We cleanse ourselves of the day, not just with water, but with intention. We rinse off the doubts, the setbacks, and the weight of yesterday. A fresh start is always a cleanse away. But the hardest thing? Facing ourselves, looking into our own eyes and asking, am I truly living? Or just going through the motions? It's in these moments that we find the truth. It's uncomfortable, but it's real. Because at the end of the day, the journey isn't about anyone else. It's about you. How far are you willing to go? It's your story. What will you make of it? Do you ever feel that something is just not right? You feel stuck in a loop of scrolling, of notifications, and never really have that feeling of satisfaction? It's not just you. People everywhere feeling it. And it's not a lack of a job or a relationship or even money that's making you feel empty. It's a lack of true connection with yourself and other people. We're living in a world where attention has become the most valuable resource on the world. Social media and our phones, internet, these are all tools to educate us and connect us and build our dream lives even. But let's be real, it feels like everyone is getting a little bit mad. Everything's getting a little bit out of hand, doesn't it? Everything's moving in lightning speed. There are new apps, there are new updates, there are endless information all over. It is overwhelming and it makes you feel lost and you don't know where to go or what's the next move. People are addicted to their phones, checking them constantly, and they are afraid to miss something out. And what's the cost for it? We are losing social skills, we are losing empathy, and we are losing the ability to build real offline connections. We start measuring value by how many followers a person has, or how many likes on a post, or how other people perceive this person online. Social media is addictive precisely because it gives us something which the real world lacks: immediacy, direction, a sense of clarity and value as an individual. It's like we're drowning in information, like 10,000 bits are flooding our mind every day, making it hard to think clearly and also to connect with ourselves, to see how we feel. We are swiping on dating apps because we are scared to approach something in real life. It's easier to swipe and see all the beautiful faces and gamble for a match than facing rejection, we really settle for a 20% chance to get a reply instead of taking a real shot in person. And it's not just about dating, it's about everything. We're chasing instant gratification over real lasting satisfaction. So, what's the solution to all of this? First of all, we need to accept that we are living in this digital era. It's not going anywhere. But it's in our responsibility to deal with it, not in anyone else's. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. We need to change the relationship we have to our devices. If we see we're spending more time on our phone or laptop, we need to find the balance in doing the opposite, which is, for example, if we're just sitting inside on our phone, to have movement, to go out, move our body, do sports, just some sort of physical activity. We have to switch to the natural things. So instead of screen light, blue screen, we need to get out and have sunlight and maybe catch a sunrise or a sunset. Just be in nature and hear natural sounds like birds and water and the wind. Engaging with things that aligns with our body's natural rhythm instead of refresh rate from a screen. But the real change starts in our mind. We have to switch from instant gratification to long-term gratification. Find joy in things that need time to achieve. Get dopamine from doing the hard things, not the cheap dopamine you're getting from scrolling. We can't be in the position to avoid discomfort. We need to start embracing it. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Just think about it. Strong men created good times, but now the good times are creating weak men again. And now we're headed toward hard times again. So if you want to break this cycle, we need to train ourselves to be strong men again. You've got to do the things that you are scared of, that you are unfamiliar with, that are maybe even painful. That's where real confidence and self-respect come from. If that means approaching someone in real life, then do it. If that means doing ice baths and doing hard workouts or combat sports, then do it. If it means making videos instead of just watching them, then hit record. Take your first baby steps and keep moving forward. Your life isn't going to magically have meaning on a random Sunday. You have to create it. So how do you do that? Start analyzing yourself with the right questions. Write down your thoughts, break them down, and dig until things start to make sense. You will start seeing patterns which will shape your perspective and will guide your actions. Create an anti-vision. Write down everything you don't want in life. If you were to wake up 5 years from now, living in your worst case scenario, what would it look like? And this makes it clearer to understand what feels wrong and what to avoid. And from there, you can build your vision, the things you actually want in life. If nothing was holding you back, no fear, no judgment, no limitations, what would your ideal day look like from start to finish? So once you have your vision, you can break it down into goals and milestones and into daily action steps, which is really important, that bring you closer to your vision. What's the one thing that you can do today that has the biggest impact on bringing you closer to your vision? Remember, you can't control the outcome, but you can control the effort you put in, your output. And the vision you created now will change over the time. And that's completely normal. You adjust as you grow. One powerful tool to keep you on track is defining your core values, which is ultimately your compass for life. What values would you be willing to fight for, even if it meant losing everything else? My top 3 core values, for example, are transformation, freedom, and expression. They guide my decisions and they also help me to know what's right for me. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. For example, if freedom means more to you than safety, then you might be willing to step away from the conventional path, just like I did. You have to decide what's worth prioritizing in your life. Ultimately, it comes down to responsibility, your ownership over your choices and your direction. If you fully accepted that your life is 100% your responsibility, what's one thing you change immediately? If we don't want to be victims of the social crisis, we need to start working on ourselves. We can live meaningful lives in this modern world. In fact, it's easier than ever to create the life that we truly desire with the technology we have today. It's up to us to decide how we flip the coin. And speaking of taking action, I'm also about to embark a new journey for myself. As you might know from my previous videos, I'm in Bali right now and I'm going to the Bali Time Chamber, which is a place for men and high performers and entrepreneurs. And it's basically a place where we can reconnect with ourselves, with other men, and also with the nature. There's going to be a gym, an ice bath, sauna, nature, waterfalls, everything you basically need to really get into your best shape. And that's basically the whole goal of it, to get into your best mental and physical state, to learn from each other, to learn from other men and come back stronger. And this is exactly what I think we need more in this modern world. We need to connect with each other. We need growth to have real change. So I'm documenting my experiences. I will share some insights. So if that sounds interesting to you, you might consider to stick around, because there will be insights, there will be challenges or breakthroughs that could help you too. So let me know what's next for you. What is the one thing you're going to change to get back control in this digital chaos we are having? And drop it for me in the comments. I want to hear about it. And if that video resonated with you, then hit that subscribe button. This is my third video and I'm documenting my journey of building a meaningful life in this digital age. And we're just getting started. See you in the next video. All the love, all the power, Dave.